Yeah. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. So listen, I'll get this started off like this. Been way too long. It's been basically a month. About 4 weeks. Yeah, it's been about 4 weeks. It's been so long that I almost forgot how to set up the fucking camera. Like the new mask. I was waiting for it to come in. I won't be wearing this all the time, but if you check out the channel, me and my daughter, who was 11, we actually were able to catch AEW live, and the 4 hours plus flew by. This was the last week's edition, and I am so glad I got tickets. It wasn't ringside or nothing, but it was an arena, and it was really that whole cliche of, oh, there wasn't a bad seat in the house. There really wasn't a bad seat in the house. I mean, we had not only did we have a good view of the ring, very good, but we actually were near the stage as they were leaving. So whether they went up the ramp, a lot of the times they went towards the side stage, especially when like people didn't win, they would go off to the side stage. They didn't go up the ramp. Usually the winners go up the ramp. If you get what I'm saying, like I know lots of times I only seen 2 live wrestling shows. I seen one time what WWE show. What was that? 2009, and it wasn't a big arena. It was slightly bigger than the show I saw last week, but forgive me. It's been a long day. Almost didn't I wasn't gonna do this video. I'm gonna upload it tonight. I'm gonna go ahead, and if I do something every day, I'm gonna make sure I do something at least twice or 2-3 times a week for y'all. I slacked big time. I was consistent, and I just fucked up. This is just uploading. It's just like exercise. It's routine. And remember, I have a full-time job. I do have kids. Not excuses, but if I ever did transition and actually made this a job, it is work. It is work, but it's not going to say it's back-breaking or I get calluses on the hand or anything. But it is work. Kind of rambling. I apologize. As I was getting to, I have had just one drink. I am a lightweight, and that goes into me explaining why I'm so busy, or how I am so busy. I don't have enough time to even drink, and so that's why until I am a lightweight, and one drink will do it. By the way, this is Vivaldi. Vivaldi is a composer, just like Beethoven. Beethoven is a composer because he mainly played the piano. Vivaldi was basically a violinist. A lot of his music is string instruments. Let me run that back a little bit. Spring. This is entitled Spring. Excuse me. Excuse me, my sinuses. This is the time of year. My sinuses is freaking killing me. I am on the East Coast. I do have seasons, like spring, which is playing Spring by Vivaldi. Usually, me and my son are getting their ass whooped by this pollen. Excuse me. It would act up. I was fine all the way up until I started recording. I was enjoying having, which is this night off. And if you remember, I work at night. So this particular night that I am off, I am trying to give you content. Yeah, the red. You see the pollen. Mask and kick. Anyway. The show was great. Everybody says this. They always say, you know, when they say, oh, well, I liked it even more that it was live. Yeah, it's true. And I'm just happy that what we did, me and my daughter did, we tried to eat. We ate something right before we got in line. The doors open at 5, and it's a good thing we did get in line at 5. And I appreciate my daughter saying, she was so excited to go. This was her first live event. The first time we seen WWE, I was with my son. My son was about 4 or 5 at the time. He's almost 18 now, and he's into it, but he's not into it like my daughter is. He would have been more into his phone. So it was just me and my daughter last week. Great show. Great show. It was the one with Big, well, formerly known as Big Cass, W. Morrissey, the Warlord. The matches were like, I thought the matches weren't going to be as impactful since I couldn't hear the commentary. I'm so used to watching wrestling matches with commentary, and it really wasn't. Like, it's funny, like, it was dark, then Dynamite went live, and then afterwards was Rampage. Rampage is recorded usually, and then it's filmed, and then it's broadcast on Friday nights at 10 p.m. But you know, it's all, so basically from 7 p.m. to like 11:45, whenever you finish filming Rampage. So it's like it's 5 hours. They have the venue, I believe, for 5 hours, just 5.5 hours. But yeah, where everybody was out of the arena before midnight. He said everything was good, but excuse me, I am not necessarily tired. I actually have a little bit more energy than usual, but I am kind of tipsy. I had some peach wit, and yeah, I have been partaking in the whiskey. Some peach whiskey with just some juice in it. Don't know what the fuck if this is a drink even has a name. I chase it. I rarely do shots, especially if I'm alone. I'm not, so that's all. I just did some juice, like some orange juice, but some whiskey. But well, it's just chase. I don't need all of this, you know, my esophagus lining getting eaten the fuck up, you know. Plus, I pride myself to be a lightweight. You know, if I ever did do a shot, it would have to be something that was really smooth going down, you know. So, I just wanted to, you know, tell y'all, yeah, that I have not fell off the face of the planet. I still keeping up with the product, just haven't uploaded. I did actually get off my ass, make preparations to actually, you know, I'm kind of a workaholic as far as my jobs. So I'm like, fuck, I'm glad I actually did get to take some vacation. You know, it was only, you know, a little bit of vacation time I have accumulated. You know, I got paid for, you know, being off and spending time with my daughter. And spending the $90, $80, whatever it was worth it. It was the tickets I got was just under $100. It was good. We couldn't see, we had like a side view of the well, I guess you would call it a Titantron. We didn't really get to see it head on. So it was certain promo packages, you know, that we might have not, we had to see little slivers of, but it was still worth seeing. Like a lot of the, like it was just seeing Britt Baker, like Jack Close. It was surreal. Seeing Matt and Jeff Hardy, because he left out like that close was surreal. It was good. It was, like I said, we still got a good view of the ring. The ring was the main thing. I wanted to make sure my daughter had a good view of the ring. She did. Like I said, it was just, and it wasn't just us in that section. We had a, you know, it would have been nice to have this, to get the full view of the tunnels, but it is what it is. It's better that I did it, and instead of just being I missed another show. No, because I knew they were coming in May, and locally, I thought it was late May. They came out of nowhere. I'm like, ah, shit, and I try to be responsible with when I request off. Try to give them 2 weeks, or close to 2 weeks or so, just to coverage, give them a heads up. People don't even give them that, but I try to do that, with all my jobs that I've had. And sometimes you can help it, sometimes you can't, But great show live. I mean, look, a lot of shows are good live. I guess I'm quite sure I would enjoy a WWE show if I watched it live. I'm not saying this is a bad product. They're always good action. It's just that it's repetition. I said this before. It's just the repetitiousness of the bullshit. If that's a word, repetition. It's just like, God, fuck. We've seen this match before. Damn it. Excuse me. But bias, Rampage, Dark Elevation. You shot Dark Elevation. Great show. Daughter, 11 years old, kept up with it. And I say that to say this because certain kids' attention span can be very small. She was into it. She stayed up the whole night, and I thought she was going to start getting. I mean, no, she was excited. That's the good thing. And the show flowed. Even when he probably went to, at some point he went to a commercial break at some point, still the action didn't lag the fuck on. It was like they were in a chin lock for fucking 2 minutes or 90 seconds, you know what I'm saying? But great show, moved along great. I was like, damn, it's over with. And I'm just so glad we made the point to use the bathroom before we sat down. We did, and we were able to and then, like I said, we got food beforehand. Got food. We still had some food left afterwards, so. And I was going to probably get something. I told her, I said, look, if you're really hungry, I'll get something. And right before the show, after they finished with Elevation, Dark Elevation, we had about 12 to 15 minutes to go get something for 8 o'clock. And it's like, that line was ridiculous. I was like, nah, I can't do it. We're like, babe, I know you ain't starving. You ain't starving. I know you had at least good 2 pieces. We had like a personal pizza. She had at least a slice and 1 piece of chicken. And I got her so early out of school. She said like, well, I'm not hungry. But I made sure she did eat something to make sure it was something in her stomach. So she wouldn't be. They know kids' metabolism, what I'm saying, moves a little, burn up a little quicker than, you growing person. So I'm like, babe, we got food in the car, so we can just hold off on that. Go ahead, and I'm glad she's at the age where she can comprehend dollar amounts. I was gonna go and get some merch. We got keychains. Excuse me, $5 a piece worth. Like she asked about the hoodie. The hoodie was $60. She was like, 60? Like, I'm glad she understood. Like, fuck. Like, I like AEW a lot. 60. I understand it's not necessarily even AEW. It's the people who license the merchandise to sell it. It's the merch people. They gotta make a profit off it. I get it. I'm not faulting them for that, but fuck. I can't do it. I can do 30, maybe 35 for a hoodie. Maybe 25 for a t-shirt. Maybe even 30. And we're looking at 40 and like 60s, like fuck. And I'm quite sure, I'm not saying this again. This is just how the vendors are, period. Because I attended many a concert, whether it's rap, R&B, rock, same shit. So So I'm going to go do a couple of shorts. This is a Tuesday evening. I'm going to finish up the Dark episode that I was watching. It was good. Dark is always worth watching. If you just, even if it, any stay in line with its continuity with the storylines, and it's just good wrestling too. So yeah, it's been a long time since I left you and all that good shit. I'm gonna do a couple of shorts, all right, and Walkman Z out. Love ya.